What's up, motherfuckers? It's Moist Alex. Oh shit. I'm sorry.
What's up, motherfuckers? It's Moist Alex, bringing you another video. Guys, I apologize about that, man. I was playing Call of Duty, and man, this little 5-year-old was talking so much shit. He was cursing up a storm, man. It was so fucking funny, but cute at the same time. And it just made me want to make that voice. So anyway, today, guys, I'll be bringing you a fucking money making guide. I don't know why I said fucking. That just came out. I'm sleepy, man. I'm fucking sleepy. Anyway, we're going to be using a money making guide for noobs, for beast, for people like me, black, white, brown, purple, whatever the fuck your skin color is. Hopefully you are not purple. But we're making a guide for all of you guys to make some money. Now, my first method, I'm not going to show that many, but I will try to put up a couple more videos showing all the ways I use, which isn't that many, which is I boss fight, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's all I do for money. I'm not a skiller in this game, but on RuneScape 3 I do use skilling methods on there. But right now RuneScape 3 is me and RuneScape 3 are not getting along because my bonds hasn't been cashed in. You guys know what's up with that, and I'm pretty fucking pissed about it. All right, so first money making method requires one mining, and I will prove it to you because we are getting fucking clay. Oh my god, Moist. Why? Why would I get a level noob 1 clay? Like, what the fuck is that gonna do for me? What is that gonna make? Uh, well, motherfuckers, as you can see, well, you can't see, but clay is actually in high in demand. Why? Because clay is used to make soft clay. Why? Because soft clay is used to make tablets. Why? Because tablets that teleport people around is very useful. It's one click and it stacks. Oh, yeah, man. So we're getting fucking clay. So I'm gonna go ahead and mine a full inventory of clay because I need some anyway. Ooh, rhyming accidentally. Oh.
I don't know why I got to do that. I honestly did that by accident. But anyway, we getting some play today. You know, what they say. I don't know what they say about fucking play. But play don't necessarily fucking shit. But anyway, we'll get a full inventory. It'll take you about a minute if you got 41 on mine. But if your mine is a lot less than mine, I'm only 60. But, you know, I don't know if the dragon pickaxe is a lot faster than this. I haven't got it. But we'll make that go, man. I'll go out there and fight some of them bosses. But, man, I tried to fight Dylan Edison. It seems like he can't even hit that bitch no more. I don't even know what's up. Saw a video on Ranger, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go out there and try to safe spot this bitch. Don't look like that shit working, you know. So, we'll see, man. We'll see what we can do. But anyways, it'll take you about a minute to get a full inventory of this. And because I have my flare staff, which is for another money making method, I can't get a exact full inventory.
But just believe me, it's gonna take you about a minute. If you're less than me, it's gonna take longer than a minute. I apologize if you're less than me. It sounds like I'm fucking holier than thou and shit. No, if you are lesser mining than I am, let me rephrase that. Then it will take you maybe 2 minutes if you're like 1. Okay, it probably will take you 2 minutes if you're like 1, or maybe even 3. So understand that you cannot use my exact calculations to determine whether or not you're not gonna make this if you're less. Let me put it that way. I'm fucking up, man. So anyway, we're gonna bring out our calculator. Thank God for calculators. Fuck the abacus. We are able to mine 28 in a full inventory, excluding the Slayer staff. It takes about a minute and 10 seconds, so we're actually gonna do 70 seconds. We're gonna multiply that by 70 and then divide by 60, which means you can get on average 32 a minute. No, what the fuck am I doing? Okay, let's just say it's a minute, okay? So let's just say it's a fucking minute. So you can get about 1,680 clay in about an hour. But if it's a little bit less, regardless, clay is about 150 now, lowest. So you can make about 252K an hour. Now, if you are wanting to make more money, the first thing you need to do is collect buckets or something that you can hold water in, not vials. I don't think vials work on, making soft clay, because soft clay is what you use to make tablets, the teleport tablets, so, or bones to peaches or whatever the person needs or whatever. But if you want to make these yourself, then you can collect the clay, you can do all that shit yourself, and that'll be more money for you. But most of these tablets sell for about anywhere from 800 to 1,000 each. So understand, you calculate the cost and what it costs you to buy for the runes, or you make your own runes, whatever. But whatever you decide to do, you calculate the cost. Most people usually just buy the law runes and use a staff, and you can easily make the other you don't have to get any more runes besides the laws. Make the tablet, and you good to go. Most of them, like I said, is anywhere from 800 to 1500 each. I'm not sure because I haven't bought tablets in fucking months because I stacked up on so many of them and I'm running low now. But Bones to Peaches, if you guys remember from my video, I actually got about 7 to 8K of those, and I kept 200-300 of them, so I still have those as well. So I don't know how much they are now, but when I sold them, they were 3K a piece. So if they're still up there, man, understand you have to do the mage training arena in order to get the spell, not the one in the wieldy, but the one in was it above the duel arena? Yeah, the one above the duel arena. So you have to get the was it pizzazz points, pizza points, whatever the fuck it is. You got that little funny talking hat and shit, and you know do all the shit in there. It's good mage training actually, but also that's where the infinity robes and shit is. So so tablets, like I said, decent amount of money. You need a lectern to make those, which requires 40. No, to do the study is 40, but to make the lectern, yes, it's 40. The other lecterns do different type of tablets, so you know, look that shit up. I know the one I have only does like Lumbridge, Falador, and Varrock tab, so the other, and that's just a regular oak one. All right. So next method, we're moving on to Barrows. Now understand Barrows is rated 8 out of 10 and being fucking boring. So to save your ass, I'm going to show you methods in making it more fun. The first method is, of course, is going to show you why it's boring. All right. So we are going to go to Barrows.
Today.
All right. Now, to use this method, this setup, I'm not going to use it, but I'm just going to show you the different setups. If you are 55 Slayer, you're in fucking luck because you can basically train magic for free here. Reason being is because all you need is mines and deaths, and you usually get a shit ton of mines and deaths. I would recommend that you bring 1,000 mines and 200 deaths. For some of you, you may have to bring 300 or 400 if your magic is shit, and that means you will hit a lot less. So you will have to bring more to compensate for that and to make sure you don't have to tele out or that you know, if you're on ass mode and you're just straight up hitting shit, you need to have enough in case you're on ass mode. So this will be your setup. Now, if you're a melee person, let's say your melee stats are 70-70, defense is ass, but that don't really matter unless you're trying to wear this gear. If you're 77, I advise you to melee. If you have over 70 attack and strength, you can use a D-Skimmy and a DDS. This is what your inventory will look like. You will then take a full superset, and you will take about 5 prayer potions. Now, if you're using 5 prayer potions, you need 70 or so, 70 to 75 prayer. If you do not have 70-75 prayer, you just have the basic 43, bring 2 more prayer potions than what I am bringing. Okay. Now, this is for prayer setup, so I apologize. I did not explain that in the beginning, but there's a tanker setup that I use all the time, which will require less prayer potions. But for a prayer setup, you can use this. Now, that means you'll be getting your ass kicked by Varric, so you can't bring that many prayer potions, but the other guys, you can pray all of them. Varric is going to kick your ass, so basically you're compensating for him. If you're that noobish and you can only come in monk rows, please do. Now, before you attempt Barrows, understand that, why am I clicking the book like it's going to show me the spells? I can just click the book here. If you're attempting Barrows and you are not, oh, you also need 50 magic to do Magic Dark. If you're attempting Barrows for the first time, please understand to bring prayer potions for safety. Do not try to, you know, do all that other luring shit because you're going to get your ass kicked. You're going to stay basic. You're just going to pray when you see the motherfucker, and that's it. All right. So this is a setup for someone who has Slayer Dart. Now, I have a Rune Defender because I am meleeing. If you are not meleeing and you're going to range, then you would bring an Unholy Book if you can afford it. If not, then bring a shield of some sort, Obby Shield, something. Otherwise, if you're ranging and you can't melee, then you would bring, you know, the D-High top and bottom, which will replace one of your sharks, which is one reason why I melee. And you will also have to bring arrows and bolts and a crossbow, preferably myth bolts. Or if you can use broads, use broads because they count as addy and they're a whole lot cheaper. And that's about it. Or if you old school, use that magic short bow with some fucking arrows, mithril preferably. All right, so as you can see, my prayer bonus is fucking 22. Most cases, I do not need to pray for the first trip. Usually my prayer lasts throughout all the bosses, and I'm able to tank at least 1 or 2 hits with Guthin or whoever my tunnel is. If Dark is my tunnel, then it fucks up the trip, and I'll have to drink a sip. But otherwise, first trip, I usually don't have to drink a sip. I may eat a shark or two if Varric is a bitch. And that's basically it for this setup. So now I'm going to show you the beast setup. Is my opinion is beast. Fuck off if you don't think so. All right, beast setup time. Now we're going to keep D boots. No, fuck D boots. We're not going to wear D boots. All right, this is the tank. Why was I in there? Okay, I fucked up. You don't wear the fire cape. Don't wear the fucking fire cape unless you're just all melee. Guthix cape, motherfuckers. Get that fucking bonus. Now, if you are using this setup and you are melee, again, same thing with the D skimmy, dragon dagger, or whip, or if you have the abyssal tentacle or whatever the fuck it's called, use that. Super set again, but now your prayer set is going to be only 5. You're only going to bring 5 for prayer pots. Your defense, I require you to be 70, but the higher the better. The more you can take, the more you can, just eat. And I require you to have Varric skirt and helm, mainly because of the prayer bonus and, of course, the toric body for cost efficiency. So, as you can see, my bonuses are pretty fucking sexy. Yes, and my prayer is 16, and as you can see, when I wore proselyte, it was 22. So it's up there with prayer as well. If you can't afford this, you can be in Thorax, but you will not get this prayer bonus, which means you're probably going to need to replace that with more prayer potions. Also, you're going to need to have 3 runes this time instead of 2, which is one reason why Slayer Dart is kind of cool. Now, I heard that Trident works pretty good here, and it shoots a little bit faster, so that may be something that you guys want to do. But like I said, I haven't done that shit yet, so I don't want to give advice on something I ain't done. So basically, you would bring, I would say about 500, 400 bloods or so. Usually you get bloods from the chest too. So here's your setup for that. And now you would need some food, of course. Oh, a spade, motherfuckers. Spade. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. The video I was making for money making, man, the video got fucked up, and I was only able to save like a portion of the video, which of course you just got through seeing. But basically the method I was trying to show you guys different setups, so I'll see if I can still do that. But I don't want this video to be that long, so I'll see if I can show you the different armor setups. All right, so this, of course, would be. Let's see, we're gonna start with the one that I use most of the time, which is this setup for Slayer Dart. If I'm not using Slayer Dart, then I'm using Guthix Claw only because I'm over 80 magic. If you aren't 80 magic, then don't use it. Use Slayer Dart. If you can't do Slayer Dart, then use whatever magic spell you can. Understand that these guys get hit pretty easy. I started doing Barrows when I was 35 magic, and I got the 43 prayer. That's how I made a lot of my money. And before then, I was collecting clay. Now, I didn't even collect clay then. I had sold a lot of my stuff to the store. I made willow longs and I sold it to the store. Maple longs as well when I was able to. And that's how I made my money. And then I used that to buy prayer pots and runes and train my magic. And then I went to Barrows. Of course, my prayer was trained through burying bones the old school way. So usually I went and trained my magic and my range. That's what I was training mostly. I would range ogres and shit like that and bury their big bones. I would go to dragons, and I was saving up a lot of the dragon bones myself when I was ranging dragons, and I took that to people who had a house with a glided altar, and that's how I got my 43 magic pretty fast. So because of that, that's one way that you could do it. So here's the setup for that. You know, take a look. You got a ring of life. Please, for the life of every soul that you have, please take a ring of life in case Jadix fucks you in the ass and you lag. You do need that ring of life. All right, so, and here's the setup for the tanker. You know, I call it a tanker because with this setup, you will take like a prayer pot less. No, it'll be about the same prayer pot. Usually I do 5 prayer pots. If you're my prayer level, you only need 5 in both setups. The only difference is with this setup is compensating for the fact that you might be using more shark. So you might be preying on all the bosses, all the brothers. If not, in the tanker setup, you won't be praying, but you have those prayer pots just in case. And because your prayer is draining faster, but your food will probably outlast, last a lot longer. So that's just that way. Either way, you make, you actually, it's not better or worse. The only difference is when I'm in my tanker setup, I don't have to watch my prayer. You know, I'm just running through the bitches and my timing is faster. So because I have faster trips, I have more chance at making money in that hour, and that's what I look for. And that's one reason why I was saying why the Barrows is boring, because if you're in the proselyte setup using Slayer Dart or other magic spells, it takes longer to get kills, and Barrows already takes long to get dropped sometimes. So I don't know the drop rates for them, but if you get 13 or 14 kill count, you do increase your chance at getting a item a lot more. 13, 14 kill count is the best ratio from what Jagex have said themselves in order to get an item, and 13 and 14 kill count has been giving me a shit ton of items, so I'm happy with it. However, if you get it at 10, 9, what you can get them at any 6, just killing the 6 brothers and going in there. I prefer to do those because not only do you get more bloods and stuff as well, because you get some blood runes. I got 80 the last trip I just did, and I was getting 80 every time, so because I wasn't using that many, I was getting more bloods than what I was using. So that's how you can get free magic training as well. It's great, man. But to make it not boring, listen to some music, do all you can, watch a movie, do what you can. And I'm telling you guys, if you're that low level, Barrows is where you want to be, man. Get your prayer to 43, your magic can be 35, and you can go to Barrows. It doesn't matter what your hit points and shit is, but you can go in monk robes, whatever you got to do. That's what I did. I went in wizard robes, so there you go. All right. And that's about all I have for my money making guide for now. So clay to Barrows, that's what you want to do. If you're not a combat person, I'm sorry, but there isn't that many money making methods in the game that really will suit you if you're trying to make millions. What I've done is I bounced from doing that to doing the clay to Barrows, and then Barrows to doing DKs, and then DKs, of course, only because Godwars wasn't out, but now DKs to Godwars. So that's how I make my money. And Slayer, I do Slayer as well. I just got a level, and I'm about to, well, not really level up again, but I got Abby specs, and I'm probably gonna make 400 or 500k. And I'm gonna show you guys how my bank works. Right now, I only got 500k in cash. I'm pretty broke in this damn game, and I don't have that many supplies. So I'll show you how well Slayer goes. I'm actually gonna try to train that to 75, and I'll give you an update on that. Otherwise, I will come out with a part 2. Any parts that I need, just showing you money making methods that I do on a cool. And that's all I got for you guys. Again, I'm Moist Elax. I appreciate all the support, and that's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully, these 2 methods are something you can use. I actually will come out with a straight up Barrows guide later after my next money making guide, or I don't know, I'll see what's up. But here's a clip from a guy that I think his name is I Make You Quit. I Make You Quit. I think that's his name. Damn it. He promised, he didn't promise, I'm sorry. Yeah, I Make You Quit RS. As a buddy of mine, a subscriber of mine, I decided to go to Barrows with him, so we have some duo clips, and I'll let you guys enjoy that. But he also said that he will try to make me a intro, so we'll see what's up, man. We'll see what he got, and maybe, man, I may have a new intro, and we'll see what's up. But you know, shout out to I Make You Quit RS, man. It was fun doing duos. Whenever you own, man, hit me up. And for any of you guys that go to Barrows or anything, or any god for that matter, hit me up if you guys want to go. Hopefully I got the cash, because right now I'm getting low on brews and shit, so you can't expect me to go to Armadillo, not yet. So any other boss, I'll be more than happy to go, especially Sarah. You know I love that girl, boy. Alright, I'm out, guys. Peace.